just for the record, still not got my electric charger up. The electric car has to go on the granny, which is not great at the minute because it's through into the bedroom. But I'm going to have an outside plug obviously put down around about here, a double, and I can just plug it in and leave the granny underneath there. And the good thing is about this as well, when they put these side skirts down, you can simply take them down, put stuff underneath there for storage, ladders and whatever you want, for all year round storage, instead of using the space up in the shed. So that's another good thing about lodge life, you can use the underneath of these things. So all good. Let's have a quick walk across to show you whatever's been done. Progress, as they call it, today on this lovely sunny day. So as you can see, this is the latest lodge. This is exactly the same as what we live in, just a different colour. So yeah, so far they've got on with, it is like a bit of a building site, but you have to live with these things to get progress. So as you can see there, if you can see without the glare, which is in my eyes, they've gone for this quite decent size, same as ours. This looks longer than ours actually, because I think their door's a bit further at the back. Oh no, I know what they've done. Yeah, ours finishes here. They've had another step on, which I wish we have had done. Dear oh dear. Deborah, come here, look at this. I'm going to show my missus now, she will be a bit peeved. Yeah, so that's definitely longer than ours, and it's gone back a step. That's why I called the missus over, because we are having a problem with our door. Okay, let me explain what I mean by problems with our door. Here's the gate, okay? Sometimes I get a shock off that. Open the gate, and it's there. We also have a little dog that runs in and out, so we don't like that gate open. So then I open my door. The door then smashes on the gate. So, boom. Now that's happened a couple of times in hard winds, because this thing here does get the wind and it shoots that way. So we cannot get out of this door, and then having to shut that before we can open this for access. And it's the same the other way around. If you've got this open and latched back, how on earth can you open this and get in? You can't. That's why we're looking into it now, and we are in discussions. So hopefully that will be sorted. Anyway, this is where the car's going here. This is going to be extremely longer than ours as well, because it'll come all the way up to here, I guess. So yeah, they'll probably end up getting two cars on there, a bit of push. About the same width as ours, different patterning to make it look a bit different, but Ledo's getting on with it well. And they've gone for 6 foot decking across, so we've got 8. And as you can see, their copper pipes run right across here, look. On the outside, ours don't, because ours is different. Our box is on the other side, so we didn't have to do all this malarkey. Just came along the front. But hey, they're all in different positions, and this is what's going to make it a novel site. Well, here's the next one, next to that one that's just being finished off now. The lads on the decking, lower sections, as you can see. So that will be finished today. That's the one that's got an extra section over what we've got, because it's identical lodge to ours. But that extra bit at the end there gives you a bit more space for your door. But anyway, this is the one that's being done now, so he's well on with it all. It'll come down here and be an angle, and then in, and then up to there for the car, and that'll be it. There's the lads on the job, and then that one, and then that one. So they're going to be working way upwards now. So all fun at lodge life. That's all done now. The top lodge on the top right lodge under the lightning tree, as I call it. It was finished off by Ting Dean yesterday. Owner's not come up to see it, I don't believe, but yeah, all the interior is now done from what I can gather. just met the lady today, Sue, who's going to be living there. This is why I wanted a slightly bigger drive, look, because the Tesla is a bit tight when you get out. So again, still no charger, folks. Still waiting for the charger to go on. But yeah, there's enough room to open the door and get out, but whoever gets out this side is obviously on the grass. So yeah, that's just the latest update of lodge life, and I'm now going across. So look, wow, look at that, that's really deep. So yeah, sun behind me now, as you can see. Lovely evening. About 6:30, something of that nature. Mike's around the other side, so I might be a bit quiet. But again, back to what I'm starting to call the lightning tree. I know it's not, but crow's up there. First one's first young. There's more food off its mum. Ain't getting it. So yes, this is the single unit at the top end. A few leaks underneath, as you can see, with the water, but you get them and he'll come round, the plumber will come round and tighten everything up and whatever. Get rid of all the leaks. Their electric unit is here. So yeah, that's the progress of this one. Just going down the side, this is where the Taurus are here, but they used to be here as well. Again, 6-foot decking. But the idea of these lodges is that the owner gives them 6 foot and then gives them another 4, and that's really where the perimeter is. I'll go and show you what I've done with this one here. We will be my neighbours very soon, so let's go down and I'll show you what I mean. This is the end of their base, which is for a 20x40 unit, the same as ours. 6 foot out and then 4 foot, which would be obviously 10 foot. Do the maths, folks, we ain't all that thick. But I've actually left, and I've done a bit of a line here in the soil because I've got a load of seeds just arrived, and I'm going to be seeding this myself to speed things up, instead of waiting for any turf or whatever. I took all as many stones out as I can. This is all now ready for seeding. But back to it, I've actually left enough here so that if I ever get a visitor who doesn't want to park in the car park, I can get a car on here in the good weather, not without ruining the grass. And I love this here to be another 4 foot, another wide berth. But anyway, hey ho, that's irrelevant now. But yes, see this line here I've done where I've took the grass out. Well, I've now allowed from this line, from this block to the concrete level there, I've now allowed 13 to 14 foot. It's about 14 foot here and a little over 13 foot there, so I've given another 4 foot thereabouts of not land, because it's not mine. I lease the land. I don't own the land. I just lease it for a period of time, which is 20 years here, folks. I'll drop that one in. It is a 20-year lease on what you get with your lodge. But yeah, that's what I've done. So give him lots of space. I don't want to be mowing the damn grass. I don't want to be involved in it all. So once this is seeded, and my seeds have just turned up, so I'm going to get on with that now. Bad time to do it because the birds are feeding like crazy, so some of the seeds will disappear, I know that. But as we go up here, and my slabs are all in nice and flat now, look, wonderful. But if we go down here, I put seeds down on this about a week ago, and as you can see, it's taking quite well. So happy about that. And then when this is all grassed, all nice, somewhere else to come and sit, living the dream. So yes, I'm going to spin you around now. I'm going to get on with this job, get this seeding done. So as you can see, I'm going to go around with this damn thing and make sure these seeds get wet. If they don't, they ain't going to start taking like they are up there. So there's lots to do, and this is the non-glamorous side of lodge life. And you've got to put things right. Now, I did agree to do this for the landlord, Bill. I said I'd take control of it because I wanted to done quicker than he can get it done. He's got other things on his plate, so some of this is not going to take. So far I spent about £25 on seed, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, another 6 of them tonight because I have no hose to put up anywhere, no outside tap. So a bit of a pain in the backside, but yeah, let's get it done. No hose. Yes, as you can see, it's very much overgrown. We're getting to about a foot and a bit high now in places, in fact, or taller than that across here. It's no good because as it gets up, you just get more and more weed blowing up and seeds, and it'll end up ruining this nice bit of grass here. So me laddo's on the still this morning. I'm going to get all this down. The owner of this place likes things done right, and so I can applaud him for that. There's no doubt about it. And when it's done, it will be very, very nice. Well, here we are in a very windy lodge life late afternoon, and just to show you where we are now with Neil, John, site builders. I think I've showed you that before many times. The owner has been today for a good look round, and so she's getting a very happy bunny. Had a few turmoils about that, but that's a personal thing I won't go into. So this one is sold and done complete, and is number 3, cleverly done on this. Then as we go across here, this one was a bit more difficult for him because this was 2 units. These are both sold. In fact, I think the unit for that is coming next week. I will grab it on film. Luckily the palm, it stayed. There was talk about it being put somewhere else, like that tree across there, which we're calling the tree of death at the moment because it might have died. But I think it'll survive. They've been watering it really well every day, so hey ho. So this one is the first that's had a dual drive and a shared drive. Really had to mess about with this because I kept coming out every day to have a word with Neil and the crew, and it was a difficult one the way I had to do this because of the ground going up. But they finished it with slabs both sides the same, so that's not too bad. It's all pressed down now for decking to go in, and then you got your slabs up to your door. So yeah, that's that one. And again, the dual drive. Hello, see my shadow. Gas boxes, obviously. Then it goes across to this one. Again, that's where the decking will go, and then here is where his walkway will go down to his door. So let's have a wee walk down here. So my knee's playing up, so if the camera's jumping up and down, it's because my knee's about KO'd. And that's where his door will be. So that's into that one. The difference being on this is it's the only one, let me just back up on this, it's the only one that has a position where, excuse the wind on the mic because I know it's blowing, where here he will kind of like have to go and park his car and then walk back on the road to the lodge. But there's been no easy way of doing it and designing it, so I think they've done all right. You know, a lot of time's gone into it, but I think they've done all right to get to that point. So as you can see now, there's 1, 2, 3 plots ready to rock and roll, and the top one there, which is a lady called Sue, we have met her. Her unit is coming next week, I believe. So this is the next one to do here, and this will be the one but last on this side. Again, all the stuff's been brought over here now to do this. How this is going to be done, I don't know, but I will have a, you know, a nose, as they say, see what's done and what isn't. So that kind of brings you up to where we are on the site. The shed's been put up today, as you can see there, and that shed has been put up over there for that one. Otherwise, everything is the same. Couple who's living here, they've moved in. They're all done and dusted. They are permanent like us. Welcome, new neighbour. So that's good news for them. They had some trials and tribulations, and same as we did, you know, when you're trying to get things motivated and it just don't quite work out, but hey, they are happy bunnies. They are done. So all it leaves after he's done this one, which will take about 2.5 days, is this baby here behind our lodge. Tesla's back, by the way. Check out my new video, which I'll go on about. So yes, this is going to be the only one here. Now when this goes up, obviously from that view there to this, and the couples that's moved in there, their view of us is going to disappear because this lodge will be here. But they'll still have a great view looking that way, and that's the whole idea of this complex. Everyone will have a kind of a semi view. Obviously lights all still to do, quite a few of those round here. Also, I have now fitted, which I didn't explain this to you, I've got blink cameras now, one up there, which is great. That aims it right down, as you see, around something like that. And then on the other side of the lodge, and here, is camera number 2, which then gives you that kind of view across there to see the barrier and down the side of the lodge. It's all CCTV'd. You know, there's a guy who lives here 24/7. The staff are really brilliant. You have no internet and you have no TV. So I put my own up, basically pointing that away, which I downloaded an app to get the best signal. So yeah, that's now up as well. Lead coming down the side, underneath, and luckily there's a big old junction box in the wardrobe there with booster antennas for 3 antennas in 3 separate rooms. So yep, that's now up. That saved me 200 quid doing it myself. It was 24 quid off Amazon. Another job you have to do when you come in to take over a lodge. The not so peaceful side of lodge life, but lads have got a job to do and they're doing well. Get all the front covered of your lodge. On this nice blue sky day.
With a tractor, if he just keeps it taut.
Yeah, pulls it back this way, it should come straight fucking down. Yeah, it's just the wind, isn't it? There's a bit of wind, but it's not that bad.
I could drop some of these cranks and let it
Yeah, make it lighter, won't it? Every little
say.
helps.
And it'll probably stop the wind blowing it about, because it'll...
Yep. Today is a tree down day. Got Neil on the job. Ah dear. Put the fence bits out, easy enough. Just going to get up there now and take some of these off. I'm really glad this is coming down as promised again. Thank you, Bill, for getting this done. I hate to see trees come down, but at the end of the day, this one's always been sticky on my stuff here, the sap and God knows what. It is a bit dangerous on nearly so near. It's the nearest to anyone on here. So, yep, it's down day for the tree. Right, Neil's just ran off to get a better set of ladders. Here comes the tractor now. And he will take the strain with that rope there about halfway up and get this bit down first, and then he'll take the chunk down and we'll get rid of that completely, hopefully away from my lodge. I have faith in the lads. Mega that. Okay, lovely day today, but the problem is here at Lodge Life Capital, we've been attacked today by lots and lots of these. You can just see them on there. Little black stoneflies. They are everywhere on the decking. You one. Come on, get out. And all the way along. Little black things make you itch like mad. So yeah, shame it's been such a perfect day ruined by little black flies. And even down here, if I just pan down here, you can see all them. I was catching them all, loads of them. But hey, It's as if they've come and hit the decking and then burnt themselves on the hot decking. There you go, another part of Lodge Life. Well, that brings us to the end of Lodge Life 4. And number 5, there's a lot more happening. Number 5, we have 2 new neighbours. To my left and right shoulder, you may see a bit of a preview there. So look out for 5 coming in about 2 or 3 weeks' time. Lots of interest in the big community, getting bigger and bigger here at this site. So that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. If you've not subscribed, please do. It would be great if you did. I'm getting more and more subscribers, and I don't know where they're coming from. I don't know if they're coming from Lodge Life or they're coming from my EV side. Either way, enjoy both. I'm quite sure you will. Until then, later.